The movie Trap. Wow. Huh. I, ugh. W- I, what a piece of shit. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys, to Little Paula Horrors. Thank you very much for visiting my channel. Thank you very much for your subscriptions. Thank you much for your eyeballs. Thank you very much for your participation in watching me express my viewpoints on horror movies. So please, if you haven't, click the like, click the subscribe. Just, like, subscribe, and share. Let people know that I'm out there. I'm trying to reach...
I know some people might laugh at this and be like, that's such a loser type of number. But it's not. 100 viewers from me right now would be...
So like and subscribe, share, tell other people. I would love to hit that 100 mark. For me, that would be something great right now. Because, inch by inch, slowly and surely, you'll get there. So thank you very much for even visiting my channel. And watch, I have so many other things on my channel. You can get lost in what I have there. In a good way. So let's talk today about Trap. Wow. Now, I thought that, it would probably be good. Because with M. Night Shyamalan, it's a toss-up. It's either garbage, like Lady in the Water and Old. Old is such a bad movie. And then you have good ones like The Sixth Sense and Knock at the Cabin. So with him, it's a hit or a miss. And this movie is so far beyond miss. It is just really, really bad. So before we go any further, let's start off like I usually do, right? Let's talk about who made this movie and who was in this movie. So the director of the movie is M. Night Shyamalan. So, we all know who he is. And if you haven't, go into IMDb and find out. Then we have Josh Hartnett, and he's coming back into the movies now. He's making like this big comeback, and he plays Cooper. We have Ariel Donahue as Riley, and Saleka Shyamalan as Lady Raven. And then Alison Pill as Rachel, and Jonathan Langdon as Jamie. And I like Jonathan Langdon as Jamie. This movie was filmed in Hamilton, Ontario, and it is supposed to be taking place in Philadelphia. Now, this movie, the whole concept of the movie is stupid. It is like, I think Mr. Shyamalan went to the bathroom, and while he was waiting to take a huge, massive dump, he decided to write out something and then came up with this movie. And I think that the dump that he might have taken inside the bathroom at that time would have been much more interesting than this stupid movie. First of all, the concept is so dumb and it's so ridiculous, okay? Why would you want to entrap, or trap a serial killer inside a concert with 20,000 people? What genius, what amazing thought process goes through your mind when you're writing this stupid, shitty script and you say to yourself, hey, this will be a good idea. I'll say that a serial killer needs to get caught, and the only way that you can catch him is by trapping him inside a concert filled with teenage girls and innocent people. Just the mere thought of that is stupid right on its face. I thought there was going to be some type of a twist, or a turn, or something like they usually have inside Shyamalan's movies, but this one was really just stupid. And the further you kept on going into the movie and watching the movie, the dumber it was. It felt like you were losing IQ points every single scene passed, every single dialogue that was spoken, every time as the movie progressed, you just kept on getting dumber. Why would you want to write a movie about that? Like, no, you don't endanger people so that you can catch one person. The FBI, there's the police, there's other, investigative agencies that can sit there and help you trap this serial killer. And he decides to write a script based on, hey, we're going to catch him by trapping him inside a concert. Now, as the movie progresses, the concert, like this movie is supposed to take place in Philadelphia. I think, my opinion, as I was watching this, I'm like, what the hell else are they going to bring in? They bring in almost every cop and every SWAT team in Philadelphia to catch this person. They are outside. They are in the rafters. They are on the floor of the concert. They're on the roof. They're outside in these huge cars. I'm like, is this an Avengers movie? Is this a Marvel movie? Is this some type of an action movie? It's like, what are you doing? And people are like, and you know what's really even much more dumber than that is that all of these people are like going inside the concert, watching these cops all over the place, SWAT teams, and they are not filled up, but they're dressed up and they're armored with tactical gear, with guns and with helmets and with vests. What? Are you kidding me? Night. This was stupid. Because the further on you go and you watch this movie, Josh Hartnett is like, he plays the serial killer Cooper. And he's like the smartest guy. He outwits them in every turn. Or at every turn, he outwits the cops. He's able to slide by, never to be noticed. He's got the brains. And then comes the clincher of the movie. Now, you don't want to go any further? Spoiler alert, I'm going to say spoiler alert because I'm going to get into this because it is so stupid. And I will probably reveal at the end what happens. So if you don't want to continue watching this before you've watched the movie, I would suggest don't even watch the movie and just watch this. This is the first time I'm actually saying this because the movie is so garbage that just listening to what I have to say will give you a great concept of what the movie is all about. So what happens in this movie is that they get inside the concert. He's trying to get out now. Now he knows that they're looking for him because one of the workers that is played by Jonathan Langdon as Jamie decides to tell him, even though they've been sworn, like all the workers inside this concert hall have been sworn and have been told, do not divulge this information to anyone that we are trying to catch this person. This guy opens up and he tells like the actual like Cooper, played by, Josh Hartnett, that, this is a big trap to catch this serial killer. Okay. Did you by any chance vet this person well? Like, I would think to myself saying, is this person vetted properly to be able to, like, are we going to disclose this information and give this information to this moron who's just going to open his mouth and say something? Like, I'm talking about the character, right? This character, Jamie, like, why? That's another hole in this movie. And then comes the concert with
Lady Raven. Oh my Oh, God. Lady Raven.
Now, this to me seemed like it was a plug for Shyamalan, who is M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. Just a plug to push her out there because she wrote the songs and she performs every single movement on that in those concert scenes are all of her like how many times can you do that? Like, show me something different. But every single time she's singing and oh God. Like, seriously. Plugging in your own daughter. And then she becomes intricate to the story. Important to the story. Yeah, she does. Why? I'll tell you why. Funny you may ask. Through a lie, he is able to get his daughter on stage for the dreamer girl part of the concert, where they pick one really lucky girl in the audience to go on stage with Lady Raven, and to sit there and to sing and dance with her. And then after that, she dances, and it's like, oh my God, then you're going to be able to go backstage and do all this other bullshit, whatever the hell else he wrote while he was having a stroke or something. And then, or an acid trip or something, maybe a mixture of both. I don't know. And then from there, what does he do? After Josh Hartnett evades everyone and speaks to the manager to be able to get out safely and to escape, he goes into Lady Raven's dresser room with her and says, I'm the guy that you've been trying to find. Here's the evidence of the guy that I have locked up. What? What? Oh my God. What was that? Why are you going through the whole thing of him evading the cops when he goes ahead and he's like, I'm the guy that you're looking for. Here's the guy that I have trapped inside one of my houses. What? What? And then it goes on with him talking to her and telling her that if she says anything, he's going to release his toxic gas to kill her. To kill the guy that he has trapped inside one of his houses. Now, another stupid, dumbass part of this movie. I think we've all experienced and have seen actors, musicians, when they go out in public, or if they're around their fans, they will have their security with them, right? Security to protect them. Not in this movie. No. Lady Raven leaves with Josh Hartnett and with Ariel Donahue in the car to go back to her place, or to their place, to Josh Hartnett's house, because he's married with another child, a young son. He's married to Rachel, who was played by Alison Pill. And no guards, no security, nothing. No, Lady Raven doesn't need that. Huge pop star just had a huge concert in front of 20,000 screaming fans, and she leaves with him with no bodyguards, no protection, no security, nothing. Okay, I believe that. No, I don't. That's stupid. That's dumb. Night, again, stupid thing that you wrote in a dumbass script. Check your shit before you put it on the silver screen. That in and of itself bothered me, because I'm like, no self-respecting artist who has worldwide fame, actor or whatever, would leave with a fan without any security detail whatsoever. What are you thinking about when you're writing this stuff? Make it more realistic. Then they get inside the house. Lady Raven does this switcheroo. It's a whole convoluted, like cat and mouse. It's basically a really dumbed down version of trying to be trying to one up the other person. And how does she do it? I'm going to play a song for you on your piano. And she gets on the piano. Riley goes and sits next to her. She takes her phone and then somehow manages to get Cooper's phone, runs inside the bathroom, contacts the guy who's trapped, and then goes on social media to tell all these people where they are, to ask these people if they're living near this place, because he described to her previously in the movie where he had him captured. Or no, I'm sorry, it wasn't him. It was, let me rephrase that. She's able to speak to the victim, and the victim was able to tell her about certain spots that he remembered before he got, locked up inside this house. And she goes on social media and starts asking all these people, like I think she's either on TikTok or on Insta or on YouTube or something. She's on something, on a social media platform. And she's asking these people to look around to try and find the place that resembles this so they can go and free this person. I don't know. That was stupid. It's just really, really stupid. Really stupid. And then, basically at the end, the clincher now. This is the most moronic part of the movie. After they find out that it's him and, Lady Raven has contacted the police, he escapes because he has all these trap doors and secret passages inside the house. He comes back and figures out that the person who caused all of this trap to be created inside the movie theater was his wife. Because she had suspicions for a while that something shady was going on, because whenever he was coming back home, he had a particular odor to him that smelled like cleaning fluid. She first thought he might be having an affair, but then it didn't look like that. It didn't seem like that. So he bought the ticket for them to go to the Lady Raven concert with his daughter. She finds it in his wallet and then decides to tip off the police. Now, how stupid is that? Why go through all of that for? Like, when I suspend disbelief, I'm going to suspend disbelief with regards to horror movies or psychological horror movies, thriller movies that have a paranormal element to it. Right? Like The Conjuring, Insidious, Paranormal Activity, right? You suspend disbelief because it's the paranormal. So at that moment, I can understand. But this is just so stupid. It's not well thought out because, again, why would you create all of this when you can just call up the cops and say, I think my husband might be doing this, and they can come in and just question him? Why go through all the theatrics of entrapping this person and having like a militia outside waiting to capture this guy? Like every police officer and SWAT team known in the Philadelphia region there that night. Why don't you just call the FBI agents and tell them that you think that this is what's happening so they can come and question him? Easy peasy. Just do that. No, we have to write a movie about this. Write this script and then direct this shitty, dumbass movie so that, we can say that we did something. It was so dumb. And then at the end, they capture him. They throw him inside this is really, this part just like, before they throw him inside the truck that they're going to take him away in, he bends down in front of this fallen bicycle in front of their yard where he lives, and he picks it up And then after they've thrown him inside the uh, truck where they're like, it's a reinforced truck with many, many, many people following him in other armored trucks. So many other FBI agents, many other police officers and SWAT teams, armored up and dressed up in tactical gear are following him. He managed to pull out a iron sliver of a bar inside his sleeve, and then he undoes his handcuffs, and he looks in the camera with this sneaky grin, more like stupid grin, whatever, and that was the end of the movie. See, this is what this guy does, and that's why M. Night Shyamalan really annoys me, because it's like, pick one. Either make good movies or make shitty movies. And what gets on my nerves about M. Night Shyamalan is that he can make good movies. He has made great movies. I know that not everyone can be a Martin Scorsese, okay? Like, Martin Scorsese is a perfect example of a director who has made consistently good movies. Maybe he slipped up once in a while, but this guy, it's like a coin toss with Shyamalan. It's like, okay, I'm gonna flip a coin and let's see. Okay, shitty or good? Oh, good. Okay, so I'll write a good one now. Is that the way that you do? Is that the way that you is that your creative process? Flipping a coin? This is such a terrible movie. It is so bad. It's dumb. The writing is dumb. At times, the acting is stupid. It is just a really horrible. It's not even a psychological thriller horror. It's just a dumbass movie written by somebody who's trying to, I don't know, invoke what? Suspense? This movie wasn't suspenseful. It was stupid. There are so many errors, and just the story in and of itself, trying to catch a serial killer in a concert? In a concert. Endangering all these people for one person. When you find out at the end of the movie that it was the wife who suspected him, when you just could have contacted the police to come and investigate? Like, what? Dumb movie. Don't watch it. Really, seriously, just wait until it comes out. If it comes out on Netflix, watch it for free. I just gave you the whole story. Don't go watch it. Don't waste your money. It is a terrible, awful, horrible movie. Shyamalan, take some time off. Stop writing movies. Stop plugging your children. I'm just getting tired of this. You have become so annoying. Like, you're annoying now. Sit down, and when you're going to make your next movie, and you're going to write your next movie, take the time to make it make sense so that people don't waste their money in watching a terrible, god-awful movie like Trap. Just take my advice for that. It's too bad I don't reach too many people. See, if I reached more people, that's what I'm saying. Share this program. Maybe he'll find this and he'll see this. He'll be like, I've been told, maybe he'll say to himself, maybe a lot of people have been telling me this, but this guy came out and said it really well. You never know. It can happen. Anyway, what did you think of my personal commentary on this movie? If you haven't watched it, then tell me what you thought about my commentary anyway. I would like to know. What did you think? Like, subscribe, and share this movie. Please. Click, give a thumbs up, give a thumbs down. Share this with other people so that they know that there is somebody out there who takes the time, because I am the person that I am the writer, I am the director, I am the producer, I film, I do the editing, I do everything here. This is a one-man show, and I enjoy it because I want to do this to make sure that A, if you're going to go and watch a horror movie, it's going to be worth it, or B, if it's not worth it for you not to go watch it, or C, to make up your minds on your own. Because, I don't come out and say and give negative reviews all the time. I have a lot of positive reviews with regards to movies on my channel. Go watch. they're there, they're in abundance, and the Did You Knows, have a ball with them. I hope you like them and enjoy them. So again, this movie will make you feel trapped if you go watch it. Take my advice, it is not worth it. And Night, get your shit
Together.
Anyways, until the next time, guys, enjoy the show.